Good morning, student. Today we are going to start next topic of your next chapter, dissolution of partnership. Okay, beta, dissolution of partnership. In this chapter, we are going to know about that how to dissolve the firm and how to dissolve the partnership. It's the last chapter of partnership. Before that, we had study about what is partnership. From starting first chapter, what is partnership, his related account or accounting treatment or different type of accounting situation, interest on capital, interest on drawing, adjustment of capital. Then one more situation is coming, that is admission of partner, and then retirement of partner, then death of partner. Now we are going to ending of this partnership firm, that is dissolution of partner. It means ending of partner. The Hindi meaning is vigatan. That is very hard word. Hindi meaning is vigatan. That is the dissolution of partners. Here we are going to know about that what treatment we are going to run or utilize on the time of dissolution of any firm in our accounting. But before the starting of accounting treatment of dissolution of firm, first we have to know about that what is dissolution of firm. Mainly dissolution of firm means when the all partners just remove or leave the business or the firm, then that is called dissolution of firm. Many type of situation is there, of or cases is there, or reason of that for dissolution of firm. Some reason like that, they are going to make his partnership from some special period or special work, then that firm is dissolved. Or sometime some legal propaganda is there, legal problem will come, I will say legal reason, and by that court will dissolve that firm. Here one very important point is there, dissolution of firm and dissolution of partnership is the two different things. Dissolution of firm and dissolution of partnership is the two different things. Because the dissolution of partners means if any type of situation change in partnership, that is called dissolution of partners. Okay, beta? As like if ABC are the partners, if they are going to change his profit sharing ratio, then first his partnership dissolved, and then again when they are going to change his partnership ratio, then again one new partnership create. Okay, beta? When they are going to take any type of new partner, any partner retired, any partner death, or change in profit sharing ratio, or any type of other case by which any partners affected, that is called dissolution of partnership. But in the case of dissolution of firm, we are going to study about when all partner remove or leave the firm, then and firm will didn't work, firm is closed, they are not going to work, that is called dissolution of partnership firm. Okay, beta? The difference between the dissolution of partnership firm and dissolution of partnership is mainly in the dissolution of partnership, if any type of change in the contract or agreement in that partnership, that is called dissolution of partnership. And dissolution of firm means when the firm will close, all partners just remove or leave that business, that is called dissolution of partnership firm. Okay, beta? Now we are going to our numerical part. What things or what type of accounting treatment we will use on the time of dissolution of any firm. When the firm will dissolve, At that time we are going to make one account, that name is realization account. That name is realization account. Now we are going to know about the what is the meaning of realization account. Realization account is account which is making on the time of dissolution of firm, by which we are going to realize the value of assets and liability. Okay beta, by which we are going to realize the value of assets and liability and try to know about the profit and loss after the realization of assets and liabilities. Or you say the account which is making for the realize or knowing for the profit and loss by the realized value of the partnership, assets and liabilities, that is called realization account. Okay beta, realization account means that account which we are going to make for the knowing of realized value of assets and liability and profit and loss after the realizing of this assets and liabilities, that is called realization account. First we are going to make the realization account, then we are going to settle that account by the partnership. In that partnership, same that capital account. Okay, after that we are going to make the capital account. I think well known about the capital account. By the making of that capital account, we are going to settle the accounts of all the partners, and lastly we are going to make the cash account. Here we are not going to make the balance sheet. Okay beta, I think you will know about why we are not going to make the balance sheet. Because that firm closed, end, finished, so no need to making of any type of balance sheet. Okay beta, no need to making of any type of balance sheet. Okay beta, here we are going to make the cash account. By that we are going to settle the account, we are going to pay the creditors, we are going to pay the others loan, we are going to pay the all partners amount, and then finish that account. Okay beta, clear? Now I am going to start the accounting treatment of this partnership, this firm, are you saying that firm which are going to dissolve. First we are going to know about the realization account. Again I like to explain, realization account is account which we are going to make for the knowing of realized value of assets and liability. After that we are going to know about the profit and loss of the firm. Okay, now I am going to make the pro forma of realization account. How we are going to make the realization account, just see. This is the pro forma of realization account. Okay beta, amount. Okay, this side. Before the making of this realization account, just put one system in your mind. Just think about that. If you have one business, okay, and you are going to close that business, so what process you are going to utilize? What process you are going to utilize? Just think in your mind. You have one business, they are giving the loss from the repeated year, from the continuous, from last 4, 5, 6 years. Then you are going to think about that. Now I am going to close this business. Okay beta, and after the taking this decision for closing of that business, first what you are going to do? You are just going to sell off your all assets. Na beta, sure na? You are just going to sell off your all assets, and after the selling of your all assets, what amount you are receiving by the selling of that assets, you are going to pay your loan or your creditor or your liability, because you want to settle the things. You didn't want to any type of other liability in your head after the closing of that business. So first you are going to sell all your assets, and what amount you are receiving by the selling of your assets, you are going to pay your all liabilities. Okay beta, Clear? You are going to pay your all liability. Clear? And then if you have received some money, if you left some money, then you are take that money. Same way here, partnership. First we are going to sell all the assets and then going to pay all the liabilities, and if after that any amount is remain or any profit is there, that will distribute in the partner, and if any loss will come, that is also distribute in the partners. Now we are going to see how we are going to make the realization account. It's an accounting treatment. We are just talking. In that talking, we are just thinking about that. Okay, sell all assets and then money receive and pay the all liabilities. But in accounting, in accountancy, we are going to set or present the all thing in systematic way. So we are going to start like that. We are going to write all the assets, all assets. Okay, beta. Only ignore cash or bank. Okay, just ignore the cash and bank, and after the other all assets we are going to take this side. Just take. Okay, beta. All the assets we are going to take this side. All assets. Only ignore cash or bank. Next, this side. Buy all liabilities. Only ignore capital, fund, reserve, okay, PF, that provident fund also. Okay, these all things we are not going to take. Capital, any type of fund, don't take provident fund. Provident fund is not coming here, so I am just putting this in one more bracket. We are not going to take the provident fund as a remaining. It will take, just remove from here, don't worry. The right thing is that only we are not going to take the capital, fund and reserve. Okay, beta? We are not going to take capital, fund and reserve, and other all liability we are take that side. Just copy from your book. Okay, beta? Don't worry. After the explaining of this, I will take one question and then explain you. Don't worry. Okay. Then we are going to sell this all assets. We are going to sell this all assets by the head of to buy cash. Okay, beta? Buy cash. We are going to present like that, beta, because this cash will transfer in cash account and then the settle the accounts. So write it very clearly, cash. All the assets which is going to sell in cash we are putting here, and if any partner will take any assets, then we are going to write here buy partners capital. Okay, beta? Then we are going to write buy partners capital. If any assets taken by the partners, okay, that all thing is given in the book. Okay. Next, you are receiving the money. Okay. Then we are going to pay all liability as like same cash and liabilities. Okay. If any liability going to pay by the any partner, then two partners capital. Okay, beta? And if any type of expense on the dissolution, then also the two cash. Maybe you want to put on this cash, then here. If you want to just show the separately, you can show here also. Clear? First we are going to take all assets. Only copy from your book, beta. Don't take tension. Only copy from your book. And then all liabilities. Only just ignore the capital, fund and reserve. Here cash or bank. After that, going to sell the all assets. If you are receiving cash, then put in the head of cash, and if any partner will take that assets, then buy partners capital. Then we are going to pay the all liabilities to cash, in the head of to cash. If any partner will take the liabilities, then two partners capital, then expense. After that we are going to totaling. If this side balance, debit side balance to profit, distribute in partners in profit sharing ratio. This side by loss, distribute the partner in profit sharing ratio. Clear beta? Clear or not? How to present the data? It's clear or not? Just tell me. How to present these all data is clear or not? Main thing is that how we are going to present this all data. Okay beta? Main thing is that. Clear? Now I am going to take one question, and by the taking of that question I am trying to make you all understand how to take all assets and all liability, then after sell all assets and going to pay all liabilities. Okay beta? For that I am going to take one question from your book. Just see question number 2. First start writing all assets beta. Okay. Just see question number 2. First start writing all assets. Stock 1,50,000. Stock 1,50,000. Okay beta. 2 stock. 2 stock 1,50,000.
Bank
Okay, next.
30,000.
Next.
Stock
Yes. 1,50,000.
हाँ
Okay, next.
Debtors
Debtors
88,000.
88,000. Okay beta, just on the time of presenting of debtor, one very important things keep your mind. Inner side 88,000. Okay, keep your mind, if debtor and provision both is given, so debtor we are showing on the asset side, the debtor side, and by provision amount downside this
80,000.
this 8,000.
8,000.
8,000. So on the credit side. Okay beta, debtor so on the debit side and his provision so on the credit side. Okay, next. After debtors,
80,000.
after debtors,
Less provision.
next.
Y stock.
That side this
Stock 40,000. 40,000.
again stock is coming. Investment beta
40,000.
40,000. Okay, next.
Furniture
Furniture
30,000.
30,000. Next.
Machinery
Machinery
90,000.
that is 90,000. Okay, next. Finished? Okay, come on the liability side. Okay, beta, liability side. We are going to take liability side. First is by creditor.
Yes.
Amount
80,000.
80. Okay, next.
Bill paid 10,000.
By bill payable 10,000. Anything else? Only 3? Okay.
No. 4.
That next is the reserve fund. We are not taking the reserve. Okay, beta. Then go for the settlement. Just going to see the settlement, beta. And just see settlement investment taken over by P. Okay, beta. Investment taken over by P means by P capital. Okay, beta. By P capital in bracket investment amount book value means same amount 40,000 beta. Okay, that will 40,000. Okay, then next furniture is taken over by Q, then by Q capital furniture with the value of 20,000. Okay, next creditor were paid at the discount of 5%, then 2 cash. Okay, beta, we are going to take the 2 cash. Creditor 5% discount, 80,000, 5%, it means 4,000, it means 76,000. Okay, beta, 76,000. And then stock, debtor and machinery, realized value. Then buy cash, stock, machinery, debtors. Okay, beta. Stock at 80%, debtor 65,000, debtor 65,000, machinery 30% less. Machinery amount is 90,000, 30%, 27,000 less 27,000, it means 63,000. Okay, beta. And 80% is stock. 80% means 1,20,000. Okay, beta. And one is remain, that is 2 cash, that is expense. If you want to show in the same head, no problem about that. That expense amount is 2,000. That expense amount is 2,000. Okay, beta. Write down in the same head. 2,000. Okay. Now going to check you are just selling all the assets or not and going to pay all the liability or not. Okay, beta. Just go to check it. All assets you are going to pay or not and all liability you are going to settle or not. As stock finished, debtor finished, investment finished, furniture finished, machinery finished. It means these all are finished. Go to the side. Creditor finished, BP not paid. If in question they are given or not given, we are going to pay beta. Okay? If in the question they are not given to about that paying that assets or liability or selling that assets or paying that liability, we are going to sell that assets with the book value and pay the liability on the book value. Assets, that is bill payable full amount, that is 10,000. Now going to totaling 00088. Okay, beta. This amount 00084 and 2. Okay. Now going to totaling this. Just total of this side 0, 0 and 0, 16, 1 is remain, 5 8, 13, 17, 2 lakh, 20, 29, 30, 38, 3, 4, 4, 8, 6, 0, 0, 0, again 0, okay beta, then 8, 10, 15, 4, 19, and 1, 28. Okay, 2 is there, 2, 2, 4. Then by loss 80,000, divide in partner PQR. Okay beta, divide in the partners of PQR, and his profit sharing ratio is 2:1:1. Okay beta, his profit sharing ratio is 2:1:1. It means 40,000, 20,000 and 20,000. Okay beta, clear how to make the or not? How to make this dissolution account is clear or not? Clear? Now I am going to make $248 and this cash is 88. Capital account. Okay. Now I am going to make capital account P40 and Q20. Okay. Try to make the capital account downside. Then go into the cash account. Capital account. Okay. 3 partner is there. Just see what change is coming in this capital account. P, Q, R, P, Q, R. First by balance BD beta. Okay. First by balance BD and PQR 2 lakh, 1 lakh and 2,000. Just see, it's a 2 lakh, 1 lakh and 2,000. 2 lakh, 1 lakh, 2,000. It's a 2 lakh, 1 lakh and 2,000. Okay, beta. Then loss, realization, loss will 40,000, 20,000 and 20,000. Okay beta. Then to realization P capital investment beta, so 40,000. Okay, and Q is taking 20,000. Okay beta, up to this is clear. Just see in your book any type of reserve fund or anything is given that will distribute in old system. Reserve fund 8,000. Reserve fund 8,000. See, reserve fund 8,000. By reserve 8,000 means 4,000, 2,000 and 2,000. Okay beta, nothing else. Finished. Now we are going to close this account. Just see, 2 lakh 40,000, 2 lakh 4,000. This side 1 lakh 2,000. Here this side is bigger, 20,000. Okay beta. Then balancing, that balance we are showing cash. Okay beta. This is new. Before that we are showing balance, but here we are going to show cash. Just write 2 lakh 4,000, 1 lakh 4,000. It means 0, 0, 0, 4 and 6. 4, 000 and 2. 124. 124 and 62. Sorry. 62, it's a 2 beta. Okay, and this side 16 by cash. Okay, beta. After that we are going to make the cash account. Just see how we are going to make the cash account also. Capital is clear. What change is coming? Only change is that we are going to show the balancing amount with cash. We are going to show that balancing amount as a cash beta. Okay. Now just see all the cash in your question and put here only. Okay beta. That is very easy. First balance, bidding. What cash is given in your question? Just see. It's a bank 30,000. Bank 30,000. Okay. Then see the realization. Realization 2,48,000. 2,48,000 and same by realization. Just see the realization. Credit side 2,48,000 in cash transferred here. Debit side 88,000 cash transfer here. Okay beta. It's coming from the realization. Now see here cash. This cash was transferred this side by P capital Q capital 124,62. Total is 186,000. Okay, and this 16,000 come this side to R capital 16,000. 4 1 is remain 92,000,492. Okay, both sides is coming. Clear? Only in cash book is very easy. Only we are going to transfer the all cash which is given in the realization, which is given in the capital, and take the cash from where? From this balance sheet. I think it's well clear how to make the or how to do the treatment of the dissolution in our accounting. If any problem, then ask me by the comment. Okay beta? Okay, thank you.